Hello, everyone. It is Ty Lamb, a Collective Impact Coordinator with United Way of Weld County, and I'm so lucky to introduce one of my great friends, Diane Helt, the Executive Director here at A Woman's Place in Greeley and Weld County.
Yeah, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us here with you today. I'm so excited to get to chat about A Woman's Place and also just to learn a little bit more and share what you guys do. So thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Diane, I am so excited to be able to talk to you today a little bit about the United Way funding, but also this is only my second time being in your guys' new building, and I'm so excited about your guys' new space and being able to be in a physical location for you guys to be able to have more people to be able to walk into your doors to be able to access your guys' services.
Absolutely. We are so excited to have a new space to be able to help more people, twice as many people as we could before, and also to have better security and better technology and more accessible space to be able to help everyone better. So we are so excited.
Getting in here is, it really is secure and it offers that peace of mind. So that's really important.
Mm-hmm. We built the building in a way that has 7 layers of security to make sure that it's safe and secure, and also keeping mental health in mind and making sure that it's um, trauma informed and that all of the building process was thoughtful to make sure that it's as supportive as we can be to our clients. We try to make it safe and also feel like a home, so that there are things like the magnet wall where the kids that they can be entertained and be supported while we're working with the parent. And so lots of different pieces went into making the construction like so awesome.
Can you just tell everyone what A Woman's Place does and what your guys' mission is?
Yeah. So our mission is to support survivors of domestic violence and help provide emergency shelter and support services. And then the second part of our mission is prevention, to work with Weld County to provide training and support to help end domestic violence.
And you guys are the only program in Weld County that has the shelter aspect.
Yeah, we're the only domestic violence shelter in Weld County. Yep, that is true.
You guys are called A Woman's Place, but you guys are not just for women.
True. Yeah, we've been around 47 years, and that's the name that we were founded with. And also, we serve a lot more people than that. So we do serve women, men, transgender, people from all walks of life. Last year, we served 800 teenagers in the schools and different community groups throughout Weld County, making sure that we're teaching the teens about education, about safe relationships, and help with that prevention piece to stop domestic violence before it starts and break the cycle of violence.
It's amazing, and it's so important to have that education component of it and being able to realize that what is safe in a relationship and what is not safe, and be able to break that cycle before it even starts.
Absolutely.
An important partnership with the United Way of Weld County is the program that you guys get funded with, the Collective Impact Fund. What is that program that you guys get funded with?
Yeah, we're under the Weld's Way Home category of funding and making sure that we're providing housing and support in that way. So that's our emergency shelter, and it's also housing prevention and diversion. So for us, that means helping people while they're in the shelter, right? So with legal advocacy, employment support, counseling, housing services, crisis planning and safety planning. So all of the things that people need to get out of immediate crisis, and also then help them move towards long-term stability. And so the other piece besides the shelter then is prevention and diversion. So that's preventing people from becoming homeless and making sure that sometimes somebody is going through crisis and they just need 1 month's rent, and then they'll be back on track. But maybe their abuser got arrested, and so they're working, but it's 2 weeks until their next paycheck, and they weren't planning on having to cover more of the rent. And so being able to help with that diversion to make sure they stay housed is huge, and that support is really critical. And then diverting them from coming to shelter at all. So, one of the key things that we work on with people that we serve is safety planning. And it's interesting when you think about it, for Weld County, we're such a diverse county. And so the ways that you stay safe and the ways that you can seek help if you're in Briggsdale are different than if you're in Evans. And making sure that we're the most supportive to everyone in the county and reaching out to all of the corners is so important.
With the funding that comes from the United Way programming, is there any way that you guys are able to strengthen the programming out of the shelter?
Absolutely. So it helps support the staffing so that we can provide the safety
Mm-hmm.
planning and we can provide the support to um, specifically housing and making sure that we have staff available to help with the prevention of homelessness.
So you don't realize how much case management it goes into just, oh well, just get a job. It's not that. It's really like case management and having to, like I said, rebuild a life. So being able to have that is so huge, mainly with the domestic violence added onto that.
Absolutely. When somebody comes into shelter, often they would come in with maybe a child or two.
Mm-hmm.
And so making sure that we're supporting the survivor and their needs, but also those kids and helping them move into a new school and helping them have the school supplies that they need and have the clothes that they need. A lot of times people come with a one bag or two bags and that's all they have. And so making sure we have the crisis support to be able to assist and help them, get back on track. We serve such a diverse group of people, and so there's a whole spectrum. So there's certainly people that come in who are like don't have housing or employment and need to start from the very basic necessities of I need clothing, I need food, my kids haven't eaten in 12 hours, I don't have any diapers. All of the basic needs is what we immediately would help with. Hygiene supplies and a safe bed and a place to take a shower. And then also there's the other spectrum of there are people in the community that are leaders in the community that are well off that say, um, I have a car, I have a job. Please, the main thing I need is don't tell anybody I'm here because my family would be very embarrassed. And so making sure that we are serving well all spectrums of whoever needs help and however they need help. That's one of the important things about the way that we provide service is making sure that we're asking the question, what help do you need and how can we support you? What are your goals and how can we support you? So it's not us saying, here's the 6 things you need to do. Every person knows their situation best. And so making sure that we're trying to offer the best support and asking those questions so we can be helpful. And then also, if somebody does go back to their abuser, making sure that they know as long as your abuser doesn't know where we're located, you're safe to come back. There's no judgment, and we'll always be helping as much as we can.
Abuse comes in very different ways, but what has been some of the program success, where people have come through and if you can think of any where someone's situation that they come and when they walk out your doors, you just see them thrive.
So, we have really great success with long-term support of our housing programs. We have one of our programs that is paid for by the Office of Violence Against Women. It's a federal funding program.
Oh.
And we have 100% of the people who have been through that program are still in their housing 18 months later.
Wow.
And it just goes to show how important it is for housing, but also to make sure we're taking the time to help people find a place that they really want to be, not just a place, but a place they want to be in. And so then they stay and they thrive and, get the kids connected with schools. And that is so powerful to be able to see people, come back later and say, you helped me. Now I want to, volunteer. Now I want to donate. You helped my sister. You helped my friend. Being able to offer that support is amazing. And also, like I could talk about success stories all the time, but the one that's the most dear to my heart that I have a quote in my office. It's somebody just wrote, "You saved my life," and so like that it literally is life and death support that we're offering, and so that's huge. That's the impact. And so when people are supporting programs like this, they're literally it's a lifeline.
If people want to be a part of that journey with you guys here at A Woman's Place, what's a way that they can join that?
Yeah, there's a number of ways to get involved. Um, we work with volunteers. We have a gala in October, and we celebrate 5 or 6 women throughout Weld County who have been amazing leaders. And so we can always use volunteers who want to help plan the event and support the event. We look for sponsors, sponsors from the community, business partners. Also, people could donate cash or donate to our endowment to help make sure that we are around for years to come.
So if you are anyone that is needing help from A Woman's Place, what number would they call?
Yeah. Our crisis line is 970-356-4226. And you can also look on our website and get information about domestic violence and about the services that we provide.
Thank you for providing the resource for this community. It is unfortunate that we do need this resource.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thankful that there's people that do provide this resource.
Absolutely. It's unfortunate that we exist, and also we're so glad that we're here to help.
Yes, yeah. That is a great way to put it.
And also, I have to say, we've been a partner with the United Way for years and years and years, and we're so grateful for the partnership, the support, and thank you.
I am so grateful. Every time that I get to see you, it always does make me smile. You're one of the first people I got to meet when I started this position. And if you are a nonprofit that is within Weld County, or you serve Weld County residents and you would love to be a part of collective impact work, love to come and talk with Diane and I. Just feel free to go to our webpage or reach out to us at United Way, Weld County. Thank you so much, and thank you, Diane.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.